tell us a little bit more about Butcher and what's going on today.
Well, as I say, we've obviously been it's been a very, very busy time. So Riley and Sons launched an online platform, a few years ago, which was a bolt-on to their, subsequent butchering business. As I say, they started out in the East End of Glasgow in the late 50s, and then they developed a very, very big wholesale butchering business that supplied a lot of the lovely restaurants and hotels around the UK.
What's particular about the East End of Glasgow? Is that where the Smithfield market of Glasgow is, or is it a particularly butcher area, or
not really? No, not really. As I say, the East End of Glasgow was a wee bit more back in the day, a wee bit more of a deprived area. And it wasn't, so the fact was this was a kind of a homegrown kind of butcher shop that supplied the local community, but then it managed to launch on and then began to feed and supply all the kind of lovely restaurants. So it is a kind of a story from humble beginnings to then launch itself into a new world to supply the top hotels and restaurants throughout Scotland and beyond. So that in itself was a success story. And then that continued for many, many years that they did that. And then, as I say, just a few years ago with this boom in online, you either hate it or you have to just put your arms around it and say, I'm going to give it a go. And Riley & Sons was born, and it is solely the kind of online partner to ABR Foods, which was the wholesale side. So they have a butchering site. And that's not fair. By the way, when it came to your baguette, what did you put in that? So you had the bread, you had your pigs and blankets. What was that sauce?
I've got it's like a chutney. It's a special chutney that goes really, really well with the sausages.
So how would you cut that up to be able to put it in your mouth without it slithering down your shirt?
You cut it up into little sections like that, and almost sort of
nice bites rather than
mini sliders, if you like.
Polite sliders. I like it. But that's only when you're in public. When you're out of public, you just shove it in. So as I say, going back to Riley & Sons, as I say, the online business was launched, and they did really, really well, being able to supply the public, supply you and I, for example, the fantastic quality meat. They have master butchers that work for them. The meat comes in, they make their own burgers, their own sausages, they do everything themselves, on site. As I said to you in the previous show, they do a lot with Aberdeen Angus, and they age dry it, and it is top notch. And the master butchers cut it, they vacuum pack it, and then it goes out to you. And it's a great service because they obviously understand the quality, the animal husbandry, and knowing about the farms, as well as being able to deliver at a good price point.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was something that both Jack and I noticed was the quality and everything.
Good, right? So good.
With the bacon, it's nice and thickly cut. The turkey, there was no holding back on the sides, and the bacon lattice. Somebody clearly, that's very good bacon, and somebody's clearly taken it.
But honestly, it's so good. I mean, it is. And I know a lot of food people might think, oh, no, you have your turkey, and then you have your stuffing, and then you do it all separately. Yes, you can, and nothing wrong with that. But honestly, if you are ever going to dip your toe into a turkey crown pre-stuffed with bacon on top, Riley & Sons is the way to go. Life of Riley. Life of Riley. Eating it is so good, so easy.
Yeah, look, the winner of that box and whoever buys one of those boxes is in for a big treat. I know you've got a few different selections there, but they're in for a big treat on that front.
Oh, absolutely.
So Riley & Sons, then there's the butcher train in the family tree. Then it's been.
That's right. So now it's third generation owned, and there's a fourth generation Riley, as I say, but they're quite little already, so they're in training, so they could come up and be. But as I say, they're only 9 and 12, so they're in training.
Okay, and then so the online business has been around for some time. What's it's plans for it? Just keep it going, keep looking after people.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, with the online, obviously, we've all been kind of, I think with all the environment we're living in just now, we have been completely launched into kind of reinventing and pushing parts of our business that we wouldn't maybe normally do. Now, obviously, I'm a very close family friend of the Reilly's, and so they're busy working away, so that's why I'm on speaking to you. I actually own a women's wear boutique, which I have done in Glasgow besides the Reilly's, and I've owned that for 25 years. And I was never, none of us were really into the online. It was something that was there. It was something that the big boys did. It was something that, you know, whereas we are small kind of family, you know, run businesses. As my business has been running and functioning in the local area as well for 25 years. And through kind of, you know, obviously the Reilly online platform started pre-COVID. I was post-COVID, but we are now finding we're having to launch into different parts of different parts of the business and parts of the world that we would never do, like going on like Instagram or talking to people. It's just like you would normally not do that, but it's great because now you're actually putting yourself out there, you know. And that's the big thing.
I think a lot of sales and a lot of well, for any product in, you know, nowadays social networking obviously is quite important, but for butchers it's something that they're sort of, you know, working on and in place. Various butchers. I think
it is great now because of the massive logistic network, and the fact is that everything can be packed coldly. It could be next day delivery. I mean, there's no problem, because I think before you think, well, why would I order from a butcher hundreds of miles away? I mean, you know, what about, you know, how will the food be fresh? Will it be okay? But now with the packaging, with the vacuum packed, as I say, with the cool boxes, next day delivery, you're getting it as fresh as you would literally if you were going in buying it across the counter. Probably more local than.
Okay. And then the butchers you have there, I think you must have some chefs or something there as well to sort of know what to put together. There's some of your products are you know, quite assembled, take a lot out of the home preparation side of things.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the thing, and they do that, and they have chefs that come in and help to put these products together, and that is an ever evolving scene. And also when it comes to any kind of holiday or any activity, for example, Mother's Day, Easter Sunday, all of that, these boxes come out, you know, so you can have, we'll have the Easter box, we'll have the Mothering Sunday. So, you know, you don't have to think about it. It is done and it is delivered. And also the big thing that they're about to come out, and you're going to love this, they're about to bring out a 1.2 kilogram sharing tomahawk.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I think that would be a program all in itself, wouldn't it? 1.2 kilogram tomahawk. I mean, I think you would need to like have two people carry it.
That sounds sensational. I look forward to hearing more about that one.
I can't wait to try it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So they're always developing. And another big line, in fact, that might be something that we might want to feature again, is that they are bringing out their own pies. So they are bringing out their own steak pies, their beef Wellingtons, and they are just being launched just now, and that would be perfect timing for New Year. All chef designed, and it's a chef that comes in to their recipe with all the Reilly's meat. So that is something that I'm very excited about, because I love a pie.
Oh, wow. You count me in. I'm a big fan of the pies. Aussies, you know.
I love a pie, and I love a bit of puff pastry.
Oh, yes. Oh, hold it in your hand and just eat it. It's fantastic. Oh.
I love the smell in the oven. You just think, I love pie smell in the oven. It's so good. So the thing is, they're developing their range and they're moving things on all the time. And as I say, it's been really been on something they've been doing for many, many years. But the fact is now, with the environment we're living in, there's much more demand and there's more understanding about it. So whether you're down in London, now obviously you had that box delivered to you. That box, you opened it up, everything was perfect, everything was fresh, it was good to go, although you're hundreds of miles away from where we are.
Indeed. And then the nice thing to know is that I find nowadays, and in particular with that box, is you're eating like restaurant quality meat in there. You know, the items in there are sensational. You can tell the difference between that and what you
That's
get.
right. And that's why sometimes you think, you know, proof's in the pudding, as they say. But you know, that's the whole thing, that you they, because of their heritage and because of the you know the long-standing business that they've got supplying the restaurants and hotels and the top quality meat, that's what you are getting. So it's not a sales line, that is what they have.
Okay, it's ingrained in the business. It is the business.
That's it. That's the ethos. That is it. Bringing the best quality at a good value price point.
Okay, well, both Jack and I are very happy. A little note is, one thing that I do is, if I have leftovers, that I tend to make pie later.
Ah, well, you see, there you go.
So that's my sort of cheeky secret, if you like. You can put them in the freezer then, you know. You've got a bit of leftover brisket or even a steak, you know, chicken, turkey, then, you know, make a few pies.
Oh, I love that. Now, but what kind of pastry though? Where are you? Are you doing a puff? Are you doing a short crust or a bit of both?
The one available from the supermarket in the rolls.
You know, I agree with you, because I mean, that otherwise it's a faff. And I actually don't think the homemade, well, my homemade ever tastes that. It's a bit kind of, oh, it's delicious. Yes, delicious, but you're actually thinking it's awful. Just buy it. Roll it out, pass it off as yourselves.
So now I was doing a bit of research as well on Riley and Sons, and there's someone involved in the business, something to do with football involved in the business, isn't there? Scottish football.
Yes, indeed. Yes, very much so. Yes. Yes, yes, that's true. Yes, that is true.
So, is he looking for a career change from football to butchery, or is it a passion there, do you think?
The butchering is ingrained in the blood, because that is the family. But I think there's a passion for football as well that a lot of people will know about. So I mean, again, yes. So they have a lot of yes. I mean, a lot of the look. Scotland just won. They got into the Euros. I mean, they obviously were well fed.
Yeah. They're living off their Riley and Sons stomach.
Exactly. There you go. You see, that's it. They beat Serbia. Boom, off they go.
No, well, that's cool. All right. Well, maybe we should sort of wrap up a bit then, and just it. You know, tell us, wrap up on behalf of Riley and Sons, and at the end, I'll say thank you and thank you to everybody for watching. Unless there's anybody.
Yes, but I must say to everybody that's watching, you must check out the Riley Sons website, because it's really easy to use, and we cannot tell you how much the food. Well, it's just delicious, and it's great. It's great quality, and it's amazing. And they have a November sale, which is their discount code at checkout, and you get discount off the boxes and off any of the meat products. And remember, being Scottish, for anybody around the world who's maybe from Scotland as an expat who likes a bit of a flat sausage, they sell them. You can sell them too. And they're offering a loaf of Mother's Pride bread as well, which is like your Scottish plain bread. Now it was pan bread, and that was it's kind of a Scottish thing, and it's kind of bread, white bread, and you have it with your sausage, and it is just a typical Scottish, like, delicious breakfast. And you can buy that all online. So wherever you are, my sister lives abroad, and every time she says, "Oh, remember the flat sausage and the Lorna sausage." So they have all of that on their website. So I say to everybody, please check them out. It's absolutely, you will not be disappointed. The meat is that good, and as I say, they deliver everywhere around the world. And we also, so it's wonderful.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for a little bit of insight into Riley and Sons and Laura.
Thanks. Well, I'm getting into the spirit of it, like Jack was earlier.
I've got my shirt. Look.
You see? Christmas can't come too early. You've got to think about it. It can't come too early. It's at least it brings us a bit of cheer and a bit of joy. In fact, I might sing some Christmas carols in an hour's time. Just keep the wine coming and that'll be fine.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Lorna. Thank you very much for joining us and giving us a bit of the details on Riley and Sons. It's Riley and Sons on Instagram and also .com on the interweb. And the meat is superb. It is restaurant quality.
Well, you enjoy, and as I say, enjoy, and congratulations to the winner as well.
And thank you very much, Lorna, and have a great weekend.
And you, thanks very much. Enjoy.
Cheers, Lorna. Bye-bye.
Bye.